Hello everyone, welcome back to my little channel, girlfriend. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do a basic little flower. For those of you guys who have been struggling with the basic 3D, girlfriend, worry no more, struggle no more, because I got you. I decided to just record one little flower because they do take a long time. So first I'm going to start off with my little diamond, and this is really important when you're doing this kind of basic flower. You have to have a little center. That way you can guide yourself and your little petals no te salen all chuecks or anything like all crooked. So make sure to subscribe to my little channel if you haven't already done so, girlfriend. Give me a little like and leave me a little comment if this video was helpful. So right here, I sprayed some activator because it's going to freeze the glue in place. So when I go in there with my little brush, the bristles do not get glue on them, because if you get glue on your little tip of the brush, it's going to dry and obviously it's going to mess up. I'm going to be using Zulay acrylic #1 because this one kind of dries pretty fast. So I really like it. And the neon glow, the yellow one, the same one that I use on my nails because I kind of wanted to matchy. And I'm using #3 kolinsky brush. No, wait, #2 kolinsky brush. So pretty much you want to add a little bit of acetone into your monomer and grab a teeny little bead. And the way that you grab a little ball, you do not drag it like the normal beads when we're doing a nail. Pretty much you hold the brush nice and straight like a pencil. Like just hold it. And then you barely dip in the tip of the brush. The longer you leave it in there, the bigger the bead. And so obviously the bigger the brush, the bigger the bead. If you're going for a small little petal, then you want to get a small little, a smaller brush. So you can see right here how I hold my brush. And you want to wait until the acrylic is kind of on the drier side. And because I know that this acrylic dries a little bit faster, plus I put some acetone, I'm ready to press right away. And when you do press the nail, you want to make sure that your brush is slightly angled. And you want to always point the tip of your brush to the diamond, as you can see here. You do not want to flatten the brush all the way because then you're going to make a pancake petal, and you do not want a pancake petal. I mean, unless that's what you want, girlfriend, but 3D is meant to be 3D, not a pancake, okay? Unless you're going to encapsulate it and make pancakes. So right here, you're going to see again that I'm just going to place a little bead, and I'm going to point the tip of my brush to the center, which is a diamond, angle the brush, and one little tip, do not just wipe your brush on the napkin. Twirl it like I did. So if you missed it, pay attention on the next little bead on how I twirl my brush. This is also important because you want to always have a little point on your little 3D brushes, because this helps you with the little petals. The little indentations is part of the body of the brush, and the little tip plays a big role. So once that little tip is gone, girlfriend, you're going to have some ugly petals. So right here, you're just going to place a little bead. And then you're going to wipe your little brush to remove any excess monomer, because that will also make your petal not dry fast. So right here, you want to hold it in an angle. And pretty much what's going to be the most, I guess the area of the brush that you're going to press down is towards the tip of the petal. The back part of the petal is what's going to stay puffy. Let me know in the comments if I explained it right or not, so I could fucking do it again. But here you go. And whenever you're doing two-tone petals, you want to make sure to dip it in the lighter color first and then the darker color. That way it comes out two-tone. Otherwise, you're not going to see the second tone if you do it the other way. So right here again, just press the flower, and you want to make sure it's in an angle, because if you do not press it in an angle, it will be a pancake. I'll try to get some side views next time, but I try my best to record this little flower. And when the acrylic is not dry, it will come back and you'll have to keep pressing and pressing. So make sure to put a little bit of acetone in there. So this is the full design. You just repeat the process and that's it, girlfriend. So don't forget to leave me a little comment. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.